So, what was some of the challenges that you had in
Sure.
this, especially in the beginning? I'm
Yeah.
sure that you had some.
Sure. I mean, one of the challenges, although I love it probably the most out of anything, is the people side. So, finding good people to work, and then the consistency of having enough, them showing up, those type of things, because just to run a good restaurant, we just need numbers and we want the quality there too. Outside of that, just little things, equipment, breaking that's a constant. This is a $3 million business, so the volume that we're putting out every day, things are gonna break, and it's really almost daily that something breaks. And I can tell you that's not my strength, is the equipment. So I need to know who is good at that and who my vendors are, and make sure I'm not paying too much for that as well. So those would be my biggest challenges, is continuing to attract good people and keep them, and then keeping the equipment maintenance good too.
One other question is that one of the challenges that every business has is how you market your product or your service and you find your customers. How does that work for you? How do you decide where to put your marketing budget? Is it something that you decide, or do you have guidelines from franchisor, their experience?
Sure. I would say, so that's another thing that we have national marketing, of course, a little less so on the West Coast than the South, where Chick-Fil-A is from. But there is some media, TV, those type of things that helps continue the brand awareness. And then as a market, Chick-Fil-A requires that we actually pay in 1% of our profits to be able to do, across Southern California, some marketing together, and that's a good thing. But we also, as owners, we have say in where those dollars are spent. So they require that we spend them, but we have a say in what we're doing. And then as a local Orange County operator group, we've chosen to also pool some of our funds to do some things even more locally together, but that maybe I couldn't do on my own as a single unit owner. So they're kind of different facets, and and then as just an individual restaurant, my focus is a lot on the schools, other nonprofits, and actually feeding a lot of groups, bringing them in for fundraisers where we give a portion of the profits. So it's, I have a heart for, I want to give back to the community, and and people see that, and then when they come in and have a good experience and they know you care about their group, they might, be more
I think that it's kind of in the culture of Chick-fil-A that they do a lot of community work.
Definitely.
Is that correct?
Yeah. That's another part of how they select people, is having that
They're looking
value.
for the people that are into this kind of things.
Yes.
So, and do they provide guidelines on how do you need to deal with the community, and do they have suggestions?
It's not that strict. It's really up to me, but they do in the training, try to share with you, here's what tends to work, and we talk about using our biggest assets, which is our food and our people and our cows, if you've seen our cows. So, that's going to usually make a bigger impact than paying for an ad and some, publication or something. So
yeah, I think that one of the things that we really need to know is your cows.
Yes.
So let us know more about how do they work.
Yeah. So I think it was back in the 80s that corporately, Chick-fil-A contracted with an advertising company who came up with the idea of these cows that are all for self-preservation, which is why they want you to eat more chicken instead of eating cows, and obviously making it humorous. And it started with billboards because the cost was a lot lower than other media, and we still try to do billboards too.
Yeah, there are always their billboards and their cows.
Exactly, but it just branched from there, and at this point, you'll see not only cow pictures in the restaurant, but we have our own cow mascot, that I chose to purchase as an owner, and I have the cow show up at special events and things like
And
that.
they're always encouraging everyone to just eat chicken.
Yeah, exactly. And it just makes it fun. People smile, and they get
And they
in
have
a
a
good
special
mood, and
accent and
they don't talk because they're cows.
okay.
But they usually have, something that says "eat more chicken" or something, on. So
Yeah, I have read that they say chicken.
Yes,
so
they don't.
chicken.
They're not very good at spelling.
Yeah. Oh, their spelling is like.